WTF. That's what I gotta say. What the fuck did I just watch? Hey everyone, Kyle once again. And welcome back to the next review for Anime Month, and just by my reaction of this. Yes, this is a rant. Another anime rant. So, yeah, what did I just watch? I heard about this anime for a while. I knew about the premise of it, but I just had to find out for myself. So, yes. So yeah, Kissxsis. And I thought I thought my rant on Aki Sora was bad. You know, dealing with the whole incest thing, you know, brother-sister love, whatever. This is worse. I believe this is a whole lot worse. Yeah, so Kissxsis, released in 2010. The anime is. God. Now, what I need to explain. You got these two older step twin sisters, basically identical twins. They're madly in love with their younger stepbrother. That's basically it. And then most of the time, they're just trying to get into his pants. That's what it is. I gotta believe this is for each episode I was watching. It was so cringe-inducing to watch. I mean, granted, this is not an 18 rating like what Aki Sora was, you know, for adults, whatever. But this should have been. I mean, it's not a hentai at all, nothing, because it's not 18 rating or anything, but this should have been. Some of the stuff they just do is just on the edge that should have been. Granted, it's not the same level. They don't see the full-on tits and down there in the nether regions, you can say. You don't see any of that, no, granted. But still, it doesn't excuse that. You know, okay, yeah, so their parents were married each other, you know, step-siblings, but that doesn't mean, just because they're step-siblings, doesn't mean they're still count as brother and sister, right? They still count that. So, these characters... Okay, if everything I want to get to... Okay, if everything gets this full round, is there anything positive I can say about it? That's one thing. Is there anything positive I can say? Okay, number one. The animation was decent. Okay? I'll give that. The animation was decent. The voice actors for the because this is in Japanese, so no English dub. The voice acting was not that bad. I thought the voice actors did the best they can. Okay, I'll give it that too. And for the intro or an outro, I say prefer the outro more. The ending, the music that's at the ending of the anime. Usually, a lot of times I don't mention that for other animes, the intros and outros though. But the ending of this, the outro for that was very catchy. I would give it that. And as for the characters, the only character I liked, which was the teacher, who was the teacher to the twins, and she was the only character I liked, well, except for one scene in this anime, though, which I think you can see it's on the back of here, but I'll get to that, though. But other than that, though, I thought she had some funny moments, and even she pointed out that whole situation of, about the sisters with their brother. Even that she pointed out that was kind of like wrong, right? So yeah, she was like the only character that actually was talking sense. But then there was one scene in the anime where it's like, oh really? Now you do that again now? follow that. You speak your common sense, but then you have to do that. Go on and fall into that, then. But regardless of it, if it wasn't for that one scene, though, I still like that character of the teacher. What was? Well, I want to get the character's name. Yeah. Yeah, well, the character, what was the name of? Uzuki Kairu. Yeah. And I think she also has a sister who's just as much as she has a younger sister, and she's just as much of a deviant as the twins are. And she's as much younger than the twins. That's even makes it more fucked up, basically. Because for what she says with our lead guy in her room. Yeah, if you're dealing with there's a couple of animes that have this dealing with this incest thing, right? Brother sister love, whatever. Aki Sora was bad, but this is worse. Although there was one anime I kind of give more there was an anime, it was called Citrus, right? But it was dealing with the lead girl who eventually falls in love with her stepsister, right? But it's not that it plays out just like this, because that series is much more of a drama, a little bit of comedy, but more drama, because it deals with how the relationship goes along as how it progresses throughout the whole series. That's more of a serious thing than what leads to what both Aki Sora or this does. So like I say, with that sort of thing, Citrus is much better than this or Aki Sora. Because it's dealing with how the relationship progresses out the whole entire series of that. It's more of a drama, more on serious note like that though. So that I can deal with, but not like this. And this is more, and it's trying to play up for laughs. Oh, look at this, and basically, what more can I say? Basically, these two twins, they want to get into their brother's pants. That's what it is. Because a lot of etchiness situations that's happening. Like one time they're trying to get him drunk, and the lead guy doesn't do any better. He tries to avoid it though, but eventually sometimes he just gives in on that. Or times when he gets drunk and he can't help himself but give in about that. So yeah. And even the parents, they are perfectly fine. Oh, since there's step siblings, that's perfectly fine. So they're perfectly fine with that. They allow that. And if you're wondering, my dog is barking at somebody outside. She's clawing at the screen door. Either that, or she just want me to stop talk about this anime. Maybe that's why she's going crazy, because she probably hears me talking about this and she wants me to stop. Hey, sometimes dogs can be a lot smarter than humans, so that's sometimes the truth, basically. But yeah. The parents, they allow that, it's like, oh, since they're step siblings, that's fine. I'm like, you bunch of jackwagons. Yeah, so they're perfectly fine of them just doing this. So, and one of the things I can say about it, like each episode is how they're trying to the twins trying to seduce their brother. And then the lead guy has like 3 guys at school that they're kind of jealous. Oh, you got with your sisters and all that. We're jealous. They're trying to they're perverts. They're trying to look at trying to peek at the girls like something. They're like the ones that try to peek in the girls' locker room and all that stuff, right? Those kind of guys. And there was also this other girl at the school who wears glasses. She kind of has sort of like feelings for the lead guy, which that could have been interesting. Could have been more development though, because there was an episode where they get almost like stuck together though. Whether I think it was they got locked in a room or something, and that can be developed a bit more because she kind of likes the guy, but she's kind of afraid to tell him how she feels. See him trying to makes me want to puke on this thing. but the thing is, it gets played out for last because it's more for comedic. You know, oh, because she has to go to the bathroom, otherwise she's gonna wet herself. That's the thing. So that part gets ruined because of that. So yeah, and there's the more is this more. The thing is that they try to do is this freaking disgusting. Is this? I think what they try to do when they get to the brothers, it goes sort of like one of those good luck charm things that you give But instead they put it in a bag. They put it was a freaking pube hair. I think it was. If it was, though, I completely forgot. But if it was, that's just freaking disgusting. Okay. And there's a point where they try to, when they're together in the room. I think it was in their brother's room or one of the rooms, right? They put this thing together. Imagine that's him, and one is like on other end, right, sitting on him on the other end. You get what I mean? I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't see these two characters are so obsessed with just trying to basically fuck their brother so much. I mean, even Aki Sora, I mean, there was not that obsession. They didn't go too far with that. And that's an 18 rating one that I reviewed. It doesn't go as much far as this does. Jeez. I don't feel like talking much about this because this is what I'm describing is probably disturbing though. But that's how it is. It's how it is in the manga. I can't say nothing about it because that's how it was written in the manga. I don't know. But yeah, this is another big anime rant. So yeah, it is one of the worst I've watched. But like I said, positive. Like I said, the animation is decent. The voice acting. They do a very decent job as well. That's not the problem. The only character I like was the teacher, except for the one scene, which is basically when he goes to his house. When she goes to their house, right, and try to talk to him. And one point where she starts the point where she starts sniffing his underwear, and the point where almost like the scene here where the parents walk in, where there's a misunderstanding, where she's like. Almost completely naked, right? But it was a misunderstanding though. But that gets ruined by that. But regardless, I did like that character, the teacher. And like I said, the outro was very catchy. So yeah, so that's 4 things I can say I liked about it. But the characters, the sisters are unlikable. They're just one-dimensional characters. The whole gist of it is just they want to get in their brother's pants and just pretty much rape him. Well, and essentially the brother, he doesn't do any better either. No, granted, it's not like what that sister in Aki Sora did, where she just almost circumcised him and she just goes right up and rapes him. It says, but this is miles been an 18 rating, but it's not. Maybe you don't basically see the whole full picture, right? You don't see the full tits. You don't see anything down there on both ends, on both genders. So. Jeez. I mean, if I wanted to watch one that's about siblings falling in love with each other, I'd just rather watch Citrus because that's more like I say, it's more of a serious drama in my opinion, and in my perspective, how do I view that is throughout the series how their relationship is progressing throughout the whole series, and that's how I say. I think Citrus is much better than Aki Sora or Kissxsis. So, but hey, if anyone's a fan of this, good on you. I hold nothing against you. I respect your opinions. If you like this, if this is your kind of anime, especially for incest, right? Which is very awkward, always awkward for me to talk about. But hey, it's an anime. I always watch anime, so I'm always curious about going into what kind of genres of anime there is, right? Whether it's dealing with monsters or romantic comedies or other stuff, horror, or other things up in between, right? I mean, hell, the stuff like this, it makes the stuff like in High School DD, it makes High School DD a masterpiece compared to this, because that has a lot of more nudity and stuff like that, but the thing is, though, with High School DD, I like the more, it's the story, the characters, I like more, so I think High School DD is better than this, or DxD. it's probably called High School DD. Get it? But yeah, because I like those other characters and that's more than this. But yeah, this is definitely not, this one was not my cup of tea at all. But if anyone who likes this, good on ya. Feel free to like this whatever how you see fit. This is definitely not mine. This was very cringe. This was very cringe inducing to watch. Especially if it was very edgy. That's the whole thing is because they're so madly in love with him. They just want to get into his pants and screw him. That's what they basically want to do. That's basically the whole gist of it. So yeah, that's my review for Kissxsis. Not mine type of anime at all. So yeah, but thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next review for Anime Month. Later.